at those. Those are crazy. Look at all those readings. Almost makes me dizzy to look at all those numbers. But let's go on. Our first most common abnormal reading, in my opinion, is this one. Starting at the top. Low R134 charge. The system is low on refrigerant. Above the blue gauge, it's low. Above the red gauge, it's low. Over here, we have a couple of more symptoms on the blue arrow. There's other things to look at. Sight glass. There it is, a sight glass. I almost stopped mentioning these because they were gone, but I am so glad they're coming back. Some of the newer vehicles on the liquid line now have a sight glass. We used to use the sight glass all the time. The sight glass was the easiest way not only to tell that the system was low, but to hit your target charge. As you were adding the refrigerant, you would look at that glass. When the glass was white, that meant that it was low. As the charge got to a normal level, the white would turn to clear. Why is it low? Who remembers? Is the refrigerant like gasoline? It gets used up and you got to keep adding it every year? No. Why is it low? Because of leaks, and more leaks. The problem is the system has a leak. What leaks? Everything. Compressors leak, connections leak, evaporators leak, condensers leak, fittings leak, hoses leak, everything leaks. Any questions about low on Freon? That's our first abnormal gauge reading. The next one, at the top, compressor malfunction. There's something wrong with the compressor. Above the blue gauge, the blue's too high, the red's too low. You see them over here. What's wrong with it? Well, they're telling us that we have an internal compressor leak or it's mechanically broken. Who remembers what goes wrong with the compressors? Well, they're like an engine and they wear out. We have internal leakage here. Here, the ring has decided to leave the groove. Who remembers why the Teflon rings decide to leave the groove? Because they're overheated and they're melting. This particular image shows plenty of oil on the moving parts compared to this one. This one doesn't have any oil, and it's easy to understand why they wear out. They're like engines. They're going to wear out because they don't have oil. They're going to wear out because they overheat.